Hey everybody, Atomic Crafter here. Welcome back. So I am out here in the jungle looking for some parrots, and behind me I found another jungle temple. I've never found one before, and now I find two. How crazy is that? So anyway, in this episode, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I've been working on. I've been working on the Nether Fortress. I have been looking for a place to put a passive mob farm. I found that, and I'm probably going to be digging a lot of that out this episode, or at least trying to. I'm sure it's going to take more than one episode to dig that whole thing out, because it's going to be huge. Huge, I say, huge. All right, so let's get at it. And I've already got some footage recorded from last week that I wanted to make sure I used as we show the sun rising in the distance. That seems to happen a lot in my videos. Anyway, let's get to that footage, and we'll see where we end up. So I just found a spot for a passive mob farm out there in the ocean. A really good spot. I was flying home. I actually am flying in the wrong direction. But nonetheless, I found something that I've never seen before in-game all the years I've been playing. A jungle temple. Never seen one before. So I figured I'd give it a shot and see what it looks like. And how you get in. I have no idea. I've never seen one of these in-game. Oof. I'm actually a little nervous. Alright. Well, here's that. Creepers. Not good. Okay. I have no idea what's anywhere. Alright. Looks like this is just a upper level. No big deal here. I don't know what's around here, if anything. Okay. Coming down here. I have no idea. That did something. Okay, there's tripwire right there. I have no idea what I'm doing at all. It's redstone. There's more tripwires. Nothing in that one. I don't think I can get to this one without breaking that. I think that's it. Well, that was a little less exciting than I was expecting. Oh, hey, look at there. I had no idea this was going to be here. What's this about? I don't know. Well, there we go. That was my first one ever. No idea what to expect. Never seen anything about them. I've seen people go on them before in videos and stuff, but I'd never seen one personally firsthand. So there you go. Yay. I might leave the rest of this. I wouldn't mind having some of this stone, but the mossy cobblestone and the cobblestone, but I think I'll leave this here just because I've never seen one before. So alright, let's head back over to the, since I was going the wrong way anyway, let's come over here to the island where I'm going to build a passive mob farm. And it's right here. And more than likely I'm not going to be able to land on top of that block, but we'll give it a shot.
Nope. Hey now. Yeah, I am working there. Oh my gosh. This is crazy, crazy, great. Went in for landing, right?
There. Got it. Nailed it. First try. Alright. Anyway, so this is a plains biome. If I pull this up here, you can see right here that it's... Let me get rid of this. This is a plains biome. So I'll get horses spawn in here as well. But I'll get passive mobs. And most of this, it's going to be out 50 blocks in each direction. And what I'm going to do is, the farm isn't, but what I'm going to do 50 blocks out in each direction is basically cut a swath in the land all the way down to bedrock. And then the ocean is just going to, you know, it's just going to stop. It's going to come over here, stop, and then just go straight down to bedrock. All this is going to be cut out. I'm going to get rid of all this surrounding land here so nothing can spawn anywhere except for on the farm that I'm going to create. And it's going to be grass so that I get the passive mobs. And I'm going to start it down at bedrock and come up probably 10 levels, maybe 15, I think. But that's going to be a lot of work, even just getting this ready to start to build the farm, because I've got to take all this land out, which isn't too bad. I could cover it in water, but I think it looks cooler with the land out, and I could really use the sand anyway. Got to take that island out, and then, like I say, everything 50 blocks that way. I think 50 blocks is about right here. So the rest of that will have to come out as well. And then here 50 blocks here, I think, is right in there-ish. Here it's just past that island, just past this little outcrop here. And here I think it's just at the end there. So this was just the perfect island. Now, if I try to build a farm out here, passive mobs won't spawn because it's ocean. But since this is plains, and most of this will end up being in the plains, and I might adjust it a little bit. This might not be the center of the farm. I might go a little bit that way and maybe a little bit that way just to try to get the majority of it in the plains. But yeah, this is going to be one of the things I'm going to start doing here soon. The first thing I'm going to do is find out the perimeter. I'm going to go out 50 blocks, like I say, in each direction, put a square out here, and then find out what biomes I'm in and how much room I have to go one direction or another. Really square it off well, and then just start digging this sucker down. Okay, so I've got the area surrounding it all marked out now. Basically, I'm going to take out everything in here all the way down to bedrock. Now, this island was almost perfect because the farm itself is going to be kind of a diamond shape. And if you look here, there's land here, there's land there. So the majority of what it's going to be covering is land, not deep ocean. Same thing on this side. There's land here, there's land there. And it's actually the same on the other two sides as well. So I don't think I could have found a better spot. See, you've got land there. Diagonally over here, you've got land. Same thing over here. There's land, there's land. So any place that's out towards the corner is not going to be part of the farm, and that's fine because that's deep ocean. The only thing that would spawn out there would be squid. So this is perfect. This is perfect. So now all I got to do is start taking out the surrounding islands, take out some of this dirt and sand and all that stuff, and just keep going all the way down to bedrock. So the only thing that's really going to suck about this is deep ocean. It is deep ocean, which means I've got all that water that's going to have to come out as well. Glutton for a punishment. So either way, I am good to go at the moment. So it's quite the undertaking, and it may not even work as far as I know. I'm just kind of working off what I've heard about passive mobs. So hopefully it's right. We'll find out. So let me start digging, and we'll come back when we start making some progress. Okay, I've got the walls in all the way around, and I've got a lot of the little islands cut down so that they're not over the top of the ocean here. And I got all the sand for this from all of the little islands I cut down and this island. But I got more than enough sand, and it was easy enough to fill in. The way that I do it is I've never seen anybody else do it this way. But I just get in here, and then I'll just kind of streak up and put down 4 or 5 blocks a second. And before you know it, this thing is filled up. And if I need a drink or a breath of air, I'm already at the surface. It doesn't really matter. So you saw how fast I filled that up, and that goes, all the way down there. So this doesn't take long at all. So that was pretty easy. The hardest thing was just getting all the sand, cleaning off all these little islands out here. And I might end up even taking those down farther. Just depends on whether I care or not. I don't know whether I do. And then I've started removing the water out of here. And again, the way I do it, I've never seen anybody else do it that way. But it works for me. I mean, I've already got, one whole section here cleaned out, and I've started on the next. And here, let me show you how I do that as well. Well, I don't have it. Let me see if I got some more sponge here. Yeah, here's another 60. Let's see, that's another 53. So let me put another 4 rods in there. Each rod will dry out 12 sponge. So that should dry that out easy enough. And now I've got enough sponge to do another section here. So basically, I leave a 9 square patch in the center of these. So I come out 3 here, I come out 3 here, and that would be right here. Put sand in here. Alright, and then I go to the center of this little column, which is going to be, let's see, it's going to be down here. And I'm going to put a piece of sand right next to it, right there, just so I can get a good start up. Oop, there we go. Alright, and then I just lay down sponge and keep jumping up. Does it go through a lot of sponge? Sure. But I don't need a tenth the amount of sand. And there we go. Oh, I guess I should have done that section, huh? So I can actually go do that now. Let's see. We'll come down here. Now the reason that it fills back up is at the bottom. So if I use a sponge and take all the water out, water from the surrounding sources will fill this up, but it's not source blocks. So as long as I'm taking out the source blocks, it's not a big deal. And it goes really fast. I think that was center. Yeah. Oh, I guess it helps if I use the sponge and not the sand. Sand isn't going to pick up anything. See, and occasionally, every once in a while, I get filled in and gotta swim up. And some of these get soaked up and some of them don't. So there you go. Now I can even take this pillar out here because it's not holding back any water anymore. So a couple of quick tidbits for you. Of course, now I'm going to get a lot of mobs because there's no water out here. And then we just pick up the sponge. See, those last two didn't even get touched. So it works, you know. I mean, it's a different way of doing it, sure, but I don't need to lay down all that sand. That's what kills me. See, and even though it looks full here, if you watch, I'll try to go up. Look how slow I'm going. That's because I'm in water that's flowing down. It's not source blocks. Because if you're in source blocks, now watch how fast I can go up. Look at that. This is source blocks out here. So, and you do get some residual stuff that'll hang out. Like these guys here. Those will eventually come out as I take the water behind it out. Because like I say, those aren't source blocks. And if there does happen to be a random source block up here, it's easy enough to take away. I just put some dirt, put some sponge, boom. And then that should just kind of dwindle down. So, if you don't have a lot of sand, then that's a good way to do it. Of course, it does take a lot of sponge. If you don't have a whole lot of sponge, it's harder. But you can get, you know, raid 3 or 4 ocean monuments, and you should be good to go. Get rid of all this junk here. I'm starting to even get ink sacs from here. Let's see. Let's throw another one of these in here, and we'll throw another one of these. And then there we go. I've got another 51 sponge to go. So now let me go get this, if I can get over there. There we go. Let me get rid of this guy. And that guy. If I can hit him. There we go. Alright. There we go. So that's that. We're getting there. Slow but surely. Alright, I guess I'll do this a few hundred more times and have this whole section here all taken out. Let me get this sponge here back. So yeah, we'll just keep chugging away on this. Okay, well, I just came back to empty out a bunch of the shulker boxes. I filled up again and used every single one of them that I have. So I've got a bunch in here now that I'm emptying out into the storage down below. So I'll just let those guys cycle through. I need to take this one back up and this one back up because they don't go down there. Well, they do, but these are full and those aren't down there. So let me take these back upstairs. And these guys here are full, I believe. This is all just stone. Yeah, yep, they're all full. So let me see if I can find any space back here. This is my overflow. It's getting pretty full. I might just have to start letting those stone blocks despawn, because I've got... Oh, I'm sure I've got over probably 250,000 of them easy. Don't think I'll be using that many. Alright, what do I have here? I've got 3. Let me see if I can just throw them in here somewhere. Here we go. Alright, let's go back over there. I've got these guys here. I'm wondering if I should take these guys too. I think I will, actually. Keep me from coming back so much. Alright, let's head back over to the passive mob farm and we'll get some more work done. And here we are. Now, this portal, I don't know whether I've explained this before or not, but this portal was part of my go out every 125 blocks in the nether and see what's out there. Go out another 125, build another one, go out another 125. Well, this was the third one out. I was in a cave under the ocean. So I'm like, yeah, this is nothing. So I just left it there. And when I got to the point where I was digging this out, this is inside what will be my farm now. So when I get this all dug out, I'll just move this portal down to bedrock and we'll call it good. Now here's what I've gotten done so far. I have gotten a lot of work done. What's interesting is I found a couple of caverns. You can see here's one of them. So those are all the blocks I won't have to dig out. Over here is another cavern. So again, more that I won't have to dig out. And let's go up on top here. Ugh. And you can see I've gotten all the water out of 3 sides. And this is what I've got left in the last. So we are getting there. And I'm just digging out, making it look good. I'm kind of wasting time. Not wasting time, really. Just having fun with the amount of time it's taking to do this. It takes a really long time. This is 2 days later since the last cut. And this is what I've gotten done. Now, granted, I did go to a convention over the weekend. A Comic-Con convention. And so I didn't get a lot of work done then. But, you know, this is what I've got right now. And this is just for fun. I'm just digging this out for fun. It's all coming out, all the way down to bedrock. But you just got to change it up and have some fun with it. So that's where I'm at. And this is what I have left to do. There's a lot of water here. And I think this is the deepest one. So it's fun. It's fun. It definitely is. The one thing I really got to watch out for is falling through the cracks. Because I'll remove some blocks and then all of a sudden I'm staring at lava. Oh, hey, look, diamonds. Nice. I'll have to go down there and get those. I thought there were some over here too, I thought. I'm not seeing them. Maybe I already got those. I didn't see these. They're right there. Well, at least that one. So, anyway. And I did put it in beacon. Obviously, you saw that. So, yep. This is kind of where I've been digging right here. And trying to flatten everything out. So that I can all take it down at the same time. And then this is down here. If you step wrong, you could end up on the pyramid side. So yeah, there we go. So I'll start digging some more of this out. And we'll see how far we can get. Okay, well, we're down a few more blocks now, and I think I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. You can see I've got this cavern pretty well open at the top now, and I've got a few more blocks of water out, and lots of creepers. I don't know what it is about this area, but it spawns more creepers than anything else. I don't know why. And witches. There's witches around here too. There was one just down over here. But anyway, we are slowly getting there, and I am preparing the wall so that when I'm ready I can just break one block and that sand's going to fall and the water will come in after it. I already know how I'm going to do that, but we'll get to that when we get there. And I do have one chunk right over here already dug out all the way down to bedrock. So that's how far down we're going. So the rest of all of this will be down that low. Whew, that's a lot of digging. So yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. It's been a lot of fun so far, and I've gotten a lot of resources. Oh my gosh. And I got so much stone. Like I say, I think I'm just going to start leaving it and letting it despawn because I've got just so much of it. But when I get to the archive and I need stone brick stairs, stone brick slabs, stone buttons, all of that stone will come in handy. Even if just for the one time. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it here, and we're looking over the back of the passive mob farm. And I haven't seen one passive mob spawn, but there's not really any grassy areas left yet. So hopefully this will work. I still don't even know if this will work. If it doesn't, we'll make it something else. All right, guys. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.